Okay, welcome everyone. Let's start our lesson 2. Today lesson will go through our LO2, learning of L2. If you have any question, please you can drop me email. And it's my email anjum@ukversity.co.uk. So this lesson, key focus will be now how to conduct academic research. Okay, so what is academic research? During previous lesson, we learned about. So academic research is the focus primary making a new discovery of the scientific community. The professional research is generally more toward the solving a specific problem of organization, such as if we have a sale decrease, we want to launch a new product, we want to explore, and we can do the research primary or secondary research, first hand or second hand research, which we can look around. Academic research involved through the investigation into what known as about the given topic. It's come, the cases you will require to examine and analyze discovery source when completing the assignment. So that's, we need to be at the depth of your understanding, strengthen your argument, and reduce the biased information. We want to make sure we'll do the research. So research can be descriptive research, analytical research, applied research, fundamental research, quantitative research, which is opinion, qualitative, opinion, quantitative numbers, conceptual research, and empirical research. Yes, these research we can use. Okay, we'll quickly watch this. Yes. Okay, to enhance our understanding, what are the research bases really we need to, and quickly we'll go through this video and then we'll.
Flights too.
You mean you can find a huge selection of flights along with a huge selection of accommodation?
Yeah. Filters on that. Can I have my phone back?
No.
Book flights, trips, and everything in between at booking.com. Booking.com. Yeah.
Welcome to Research Basics, a video tutorial introduction to the academic research process. In college, we usually have questions that we're curious in investigating, and that's generally where research starts. You have perhaps a topic that you're interested in or an assignment that has certain requirements, and it's important to really review what it is you know and what do you want to know when you get started. For example, if I was interested in investigating the implications of internet wiretapping in regards to personal privacy here in the United States, it's important in this first step to really look at the concepts that I'm investigating. I'm focusing most of my energy on wiretapping, specifically on the internet and its impact on privacy. And as I'm going, it's also important to kind of think of additional keywords that I might use when I search. So I have my key concepts, but some additional keywords I might want to look at are surveillance and the World Wide Web. In regards to privacy, is there a good synonym for this? I don't know. We'll have to keep going, and as we search, continue to look for more keywords and concepts to investigate. But perhaps the biggest question is, where is the information? Today, we have access to so many sources of information. There is, of course, the internet, books, magazines, newspapers, and specific resources like Wikipedia that, of course, provide lots of information. But for scholarly research, we need to broaden the types of sources that we use. There are a number of scholarly and professional sources out there that can provide more accurate and detailed information for what it is we are investigating. Now, depending on the type of research you are doing, you may actually need any one of these sources, perhaps a little bit more than the others. It's important to consider what each one of them has to offer you. For example, a resource like Wikipedia is an encyclopedia, so it provides background information and a list of additional, more scholarly resources that you can investigate. But is it always accurate? Who knows? You'll have to investigate a little bit more. For example, you may want to look at more scholarly, subject-specific encyclopedias. These type of encyclopedias are available through the library, and they may, of course, also provide background information, but they're written by experts and heavily edited. Using such an encyclopedia, I might want to consider my topic. I'm interested in wiretapping on the internet. So these are some of the keywords and concepts I'd originally thought about searching. But after investigating the Encyclopedia of Crime and Justice and other encyclopedias, I actually found related terms. For example, the Fourth Amendment and unlawful searching is one of the key ways that people tend to argue against wiretapping. Also, the threat of terrorism is one of the reasons why people are interested in increasing wiretapping. In fact, the USA Patriot Act of 2001 is one of the key pieces of legislation that people are arguing when they handle this topic. In addition, peer-to-peer file sharing and web telephone connections is really the technology that's at the heart of this debate. Now, there is one more resource that I would like to introduce you to. One of the key resources that academic libraries provide are scholarly academic journals. These are information resources, kind of like a magazine, that comes out regularly and presents the latest research findings, analyses, and theories. And some of these journals actually go through a peer review process. So a peer-reviewed journal is a type of academic scholarly journal that goes through a heavy editing process in which other scholars and experts on a topic will review every single article before it is published. And this is what makes academic and scholarly journals, particularly those that are peer-reviewed, such an excellent resource for information. Now, no matter what type of resource you have in front of you, it's important to really evaluate all of these resources. You need to consider how relevant they are, and if they are relevant, how authoritative are they? Are they objective and fair on the topic, or are they a little more biased? Is the information current, or is the information from a time period that is relevant to your topic? And of course, how accurate is the information you have in front of you? You need to consider all of these things when you're looking at the resource to determine if it actually is truly relevant. As a researcher today, you have access to a lot of information sources and search tools. To start using the library to begin your research there, you can head to the university's website and click here on Library. Once on the library's homepage, you have access to a wealth of information and search tools. To get started, you can jump right here into our central box to search for items and have direct access to our catalog and all of our other search tools. We have a drop-down menu here that provides direct links into all of our 140 plus databases. The website is also designed to help you throughout the entire research process. So we have additional information on finding, requesting, and suggesting items. We are here to help you. So if you have any particular questions about research, we have a number of research guides directly linked to on the homepage, but we also have some tailored special guides that can help you with subjects and classes. So under this research guides tab, you can search for your topic to see if we have something that might actually discuss how best to explore that general topic. If you want to find out more about the library, you can access all of our basic information over here on the left-hand navigation menu. As noted, we have a lot of services here to help you. If you ever have any questions, you can always feel free to chat with us, or you can find out all the different ways that you can get in contact with us by looking at all of our help options or asking for help. If you want to find out even more about the library, we do highlight a lot of our key services and collections and some of our big announcements down below. When you're ready to start searching, of course, you'll want to head back to our All tab. It's really good to get to know a little bit about what each one of these. It's really important to try the library databases, particularly databases, and be easy to get links to blogs and articles, the first of which is manipulating the search tools to get the results that you need. Ultimately, always be sure to take notes.
Okay, guys, so that's, you watched the video we did, and that's quite good to look around, So when you plan the research, you need to make sure where the resources will come from and what sort of resources more up to date and relevant resources will you use. So, okay. It's quite a good video. Yes, please, if you want to rewatch it, you can as well in your time. And this is about the, okay, so first we have assessment criteria, compare the different sources of information. So we can look around. Can look around different sources of information and can be compared various criteria such as the reliability, validity, objectivity, and timeline. Or resources need to be up to date, resources need to be relevant, resources need to be, yes, peer review article that can be published in academic journal and are views to be expert in the field of before application. Yeah, generally considered as a reliable, objective source of information. Books can be provided in a depth analysis topic and can be used, the gaining broad understanding about the subject. Okay, so general reports, government reports we have in UK is ONS, Office of National Statistics. Please, if anybody any question, you can ask. So ons.gov.uk. Yes, that's quite good to use, and that will help to get the full information. So about the census, we have a census after every 10 years, and we can look around the UK population. Yes, their education level, per capita income, GDP, and all. We can look around the government reports and the news article. Yes, that can be provided up to date information. Internet search, always think about reliability of that. So when you're looking the 15 1-hour site visits, yes, along 17 weeks, we can look around, these are just example. Sources of evidence can be various interviews and log, and always, Wikipedia is not more authentic source. Can be used, but you need to make sure you can verify the variability of the authenticity of. So when you're evaluating the different source of information, evidence, important to consider the credibility and reliability of that. It is important to be consider the purpose of information, whether they intend to be inform and persuade by comparing the different sources of information, evidence. So that's we need to be. So this is, yes, we can look around these. We can look around the background information, case control study, cure, and various other type of research that will help to be draw our understanding of. Then you have explained the research process. When we'll start the research, involve the series of steps to design, help and identify. So what is the research problem? The first step, the process to identify the research problem or the question, and involve the review of the literature to determine what is really known about the topic and identify the groups are the area where, so develop a research design. When the research problem has identified, the researcher must develop the research design, the outline how the study will be conducted. Collect the data. Yes, we can. Yes, you want to be experiment research. What sort of research you want? That is quite crucial, which we need to, and that's we need to be focused on. Another, we can look around. We can look around the developer research design and collect the data. Yes, with the research design, the place we can look around, conduct survey, administrative review, and collecting the data. That's, we need to be how we can collect the data. What is the best source of the data? We can do the question, yes, primary or scanning data. Then we can look around the analyze the data. how we can draw really, the data. You have the data, you can draw the conclusion from the data. You analyze the data to collect it, and it must be analyzed to determine the pattern relationship, like using various statistic tools. And there is a software called SPSS software, which is developed by IBM. It's good to explore about IBM software SPSS. That will help you to be further enhance your understanding, and we can use the software to calculate standard deviation, correlation, regressions, and various draw the conclusion. Yes, based on the data, we can draw the literature, we can draw the conclusion, we can communicate the research of the research, and the various future researcher can enhance the research of that research process. Yes, as in meaning researcher may need to go back and revise their research data and do the additional data. If your result is not appropriate or expected and not meeting the objective, maybe you can redesign and review your research. Okay. Research process is a systematical manner in the way the researcher approach, ready to study and produce the knowledge is communicated considerable worthwhile. Anybody, any question until now, please? If you have, you can ask. Huh? Okay, so these steps we can follow. Can be inquiry, collection, organization, and presentation of the data, and you conduct the research. Then we have 2.1 difference between primary and secondary. So primary research is the first-hand information which we collected first time, and secondary data is the data which is available already. Yes, so primary research, this is two types. Definition: primary research is a research. This is conducted by a researcher, and the secondary research involves analyzing, interpreting the data that already is available. Data collection: primary research, the researcher collect the data from the source, like a survey, interviews, experiments, and the primary research can be costly if you're not expert of. Maybe the data you collect, that can be not useful, and the data maybe can be misled because if you're not asked the right question. So that's we need to be is time, cost, and time, and the control. Primary research give you the researcher is a control of the data collection. You can do the cross questioning if you're doing the questionnaire or interviews. That's we can look around open or close-ended question. Okay, that can be focused. Time frame: primary research can take longer than the secondary research because secondary research online you can refine and you can pick the data, and you can pick according to really your needs. Overall, the both primary and secondary are useful gathering the information for your research, and primary research is often more expensive, time consuming. So always, whichever the research method you use, always look the pros and cons of both. So you can look around what is your objective of the research that will fulfill through. Okay, types of market research. We can look around the primary research, maybe data collected by the researcher, data collected by other people. Originally, yes, is unique, not original, maybe that's different. Yes. Adjustment, yeah, does not need to be adjusted because you do specific and need to be adjusted. Source, you look around observation, the internal record that the government are published. So these are all different source of the data which we can always more reliable, less reliable, because you're doing primary is first-hand information, more up to date, more reliable. No doubt it's costly process. Capability of the researcher need to be suitability, bias information not. Yes. So precautions we need to be in place. So these are different types of between primary and secondary data. Okay, so we can do various types of research, which we as mentioned earlier, and we can do primary, we can do secondary, we can do qualitative, quantitative. So we said qualitative is opinion, yes, and quantitative is mean numbers. Yeah, those we need to look at. So today our focus was about how we can conduct research and systematic inquiry and how we can collect the data. It's quite good video, you can revisit as well. And thanks for attending today, and we'll go through the next lesson, our LO3. Thank you. Bye-bye.